Hey there, Cougars. I am student meteorologist Shane Brown here with your KeanCast for the week of April 9th, 2007. We're back from that Easter break. I hope you had a wonderful time, but now we're back to reality. Let's start today with a look at our weather headlines for this week. We're going to have a slow climb in temperatures as we start our week out. By midweek, look for a bit of a rain washout, as we could see about an inch or two of rain heading into Thursday. But look at that down below. A seasonable weekend on tap as our temperatures will rebound into the 60s. Taking a look at our almanac numbers, our high is finally reaching that 60-degree mark, and our low normal for April is reaching the mid-40s. But look, right down there, 1977, a record high of 90 degrees just tells you it can get warm in April, but it can get downright cold as you see that record low, 25 degrees, in the Wayback Machine, back in 1943. We're also running out of days to find any measurable snowfall for April, as you see 1.1 inches back in 1959 for this week. But do keep in mind, even though this is April, it still can snow, and we will get to that later on. Afternoon highs, we have a country divided, if you will. To the north, our cold temperatures holding in the 40s, 30s, even 50s in some spots. Head down into Dixie, the southwest, and into Texas is where you're going to find your heat bath. That's where you'll find your 70 and 80-degree temperatures. For us, we will find highs into the 50s, and it will be breezy, so you're still going to need a jacket even as you're heading out into the afternoon. Taking a look at your morning lows for the week, still have that nation divided, as you see 30s, 20s, and even teens into the Great Lakes, where again, down in the parts of the south, we will find temperatures into the 50s and 60s. So for April standards, we are approaching normal, but it is still a little chill in the air. Well, the fight is going to resume this week. We have spring versus winter, two rivals of the season that are going to be butting heads as we head through this week. For spring, you look for your warm temperatures, rain, thunderstorms, and abundant sunshine, and his counterpart, Old Man Winter, brings the cold temperature, the snow, the brutal winds, and wintry precipitation. Now what's going to happen is, again, we have that country divided. We have the cold air to the south the cold air to the north and the warm air to the south. This green line you see running through the middle of the nation is our jet stream. Think of the jet stream as a wall that separates all of the cold air we have locked in the northern part of the region, Canada and the Arctic, and the warm air to the south that you have down in the tropics. Now what's going to happen as we head into the week, this cold air really has nowhere to go. There's nothing to help force it up. This warm air is trapped down there, while this cold air is just stagnant over our region. But the warm air kind of has a sucker punch it's going to deliver to the cold, as a low-pressure disturbance is going to move through, which will bring us our rain into Wednesday and Thursday. And what that will help do is it's going to help put a ridge in the jet stream into the east. Now, what this means is all of that warm air is going to almost form a bubble, if you will, into parts of the east. And to allow a southerly flow to develop, which is going to help normalize our temperatures. Well, now the cold air is going to be locked to parts north and west of us. So by the weekend, it will not be sizzling hot, but we will have highs reaching their normal temperature. So no more bundling up, bring out the shorts and the short sleeves, and it will be very, very comfortable. But just as I said earlier, even though we are into parts of April, we can still have, yes, blizzards and snow. Remembering the blizzard of 1982 this week in weather history, back in April 6, 1982, before most of you were born, that we had a record 13 inches fall in Newark as this coastal storm really kicked up, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and a cold snap that followed the next few days. Oh, that's 16 degrees. That is downright bone-chilled. Now, I don't think we're going to have any kind of blizzard-like conditions this week, but just this weekend we had a storm that was kind of a close call to New Jersey that spread snow anywhere from the Mason-Dixon line south through the Piedmont, and that's where our weather photo of the week comes from. This is a look at our nation's capital. You can see on the congressional lawn we have a bit of dusting of snow, and even on the cherry blossoms there is a dusting of snow on them too. Now you have to remember, for our area, we normally see about 21 inches of snow in a given year. This year we only received about maybe about 16 inches in total, so for the year we were in a bit of a snow drought. Do you have any questions or comments, pictures, or observations? We would love to hear from you. Send them our way to KeanCast@Kean.edu. One more time, that is KeanCast@Kean.edu. And again, we would love to hear from you. Anything you have to send to us, make sure you send them our way. Going right to your 7-day KeanCast, Monday and Tuesday, look for temperatures to be in the low 50s with plenty of sunshine. Wednesday, look for some increasing clouds as your temperature hits that mid-50. And the increasing clouds will be ahead of a system that will move through on Thursday, bring us a chance of rain. We could see about an inch or two. And again, it could be a washout. And the highs topping out around 51. Then Friday through Sunday, look for that temperature to take an upward swing. As look at that. By Sunday, our temperature could be 61 degrees with a little bit of increasing clouds. So I promise you a nice week, and it looks like you're actually going to get it. For KeanCast this week, I am student meteorologist Shane Brown, wishing you the best week you ever had.